Urban communication is going to be taught in London summer 2019, and it's going to involve us exploring the city and using the city as our classroom. We are going to explore all of the different ways that the city communicates these different lessons to us. We're going to look at how it communicates economic growth, how it communicates dissenting voices. We're going to look at street art, the different ways that monuments communicate. We're going to look at how advertising promotes tourism. We're going to look at how the environment is protected. We're going to look at the public relations. We're going to look at politics and how politics and protest are contained within the city. So London has a lot of different moving parts that the city contains, and we're going to look at really all of them. London is a city that's gone through a ton of different changes in the last 100 years. It's gone through 2 world wars, it's industrialized, it's gone through industrialization, modernization, political uncertainty, immigration, all kinds of, the end of colonization to some extent. So it's really changed a lot, and this juxtaposition of old and new is remarkable and perhaps nowhere more stark than in London. So the urban communication course combines theories of communication like rhetoric, advertising, public relations, and media criticism with theories of art, sociology, urban studies, and geography, which is, I think, what makes it super unique and interesting to a lot of different majors. But it looks at where certain parts of the city are placed. So why was a certain group of people relegated to the East End of London, for example? Why is all the street art in a particular area of the city? Why was the financial district built in a particular place? So we're going to look at those kinds of questions. We're going to use theories from a lot of different disciplines to understand the city itself, what kinds of lessons those communicate, how that communicates identity, how that creates lessons about how we structure persuasive messages, what kinds of persuasive messages those give us, intercultural communication, and I think it will make us stronger communicators, but also better people. For the first 2 weeks, it'll be heavily us in the classroom and then out walking the streets of London, applying what we've been learning. So we'll be talking about perhaps religious buildings for the day, churches and the importance of churches in London, their construction, and then we are gone and we are walking and seeing and talking about, maybe we're walking to the top of St. Paul's Cathedral in order to understand, the architecture, but also, the construction and why was it built that way and how was it built and what is the space. So the day is readings in the morning and discussion and lecture in the morning, and then out in the city during the day. So I get them for the first 2 weeks, and then they begin their internship for the next 6 weeks. So we meet less frequently over the next 3 weeks, and then they intern only for the last 3 weeks. Overall, I want students to come out of this program with insight into a metropolis that they didn't know existed. Sometimes students think London is a safe choice because they speak the language and they're culturally similar. But I think that students will learn a lot about themselves and a lot about city life that they didn't realize before. I also think students grow from a study abroad experience, no matter where it is and no matter who it is. And so I'm hoping students come back just with a sense of growth, that they got to go abroad and experience a situation that and a life that they didn't know that they could do.